talked about these passing out ceremonies being organized in secret places. These secret places are owned by individuals or institutions. Now, what's your message to these people who own these secret places where these celebrations are organized?
I actually don't even know the secret locations. As you know, yeah, I mean, that's the terminology.
Yes, yes.
Secret means secret.
Yes, yes.
So if they wanted to be, transparent about it, the place should have been mentioned.
Yes.
But it's not mentioned, so you wouldn't know.
Yes, exactly.
And what we need to do is to work with our, children if we are parents, and work with students if we are, school administrators, and obviously try to, sensitize them and ensure that they don't participate, in this, because it really goes strongly against our culture. So this is the position of the ministry, and we want all and sundry to work with us to ensure that these things, are not allowed to continue.
So all and sundry here, you mean the parents?
The parents, the school administrators, the security, particularly the police, even the organizers. Let them understand that they are not doing these kids any good. If they want to, engage the kids, let them engage them in other, activities that are more useful than this kind of passing out, activities.
Okay. Mrs. John Cisse, the grade 9 and 12 passing out celebrations. This activities is very, very predominant in your region. What's your own take on this?
Well, very disappointed that these children who go through the educational system come out, and the very day that they come out, they want to celebrate passing out in that manner. This is not what we expect from them. Some of them start the celebrations at the level of the school, then they move out. What has masquerade dancing and dressing in an inappropriate manner has to do with celebrating passing out? Where are the parents? These children come from homes. The passing out ceremonies take place at night in locations that we don't know. What do they do in these locations?
Why do they choose them for that matter?
Why do they call it secret locations? We want parents to know that as a ministry and as a region, we are not part of this. We are not part of the organization. We only see it happen, and because we see it happen and we know it is not desirable, it's a concern for us. Just like the PS has said 2 years ago, when this passing out ceremony just started, what happened was that the ministry took a stand.
Yes.
Public announcements were made for all parents to hear. Radio and television was used for parents to know that the ministry is not part of this. The ministry does not support this, and children must desist from participating in this. It was banned. The police was notified. The parents were notified. But it is still happening. Where are the parents? We want the parents to support us by taking full responsibility and ensuring that their children do not participate in this type of passing out and do not go to parties in secret locations. It's a concern for the region.
Aside from celebrating these activities in isolated places, do they carry any sort of material that you think are a threat to national security?
Yes, what happened, just like the PS had explained, the reason why it was banned in 2010, when it just happened, was that they were arrested by the police. But those that were arrested, they were arrested in the midst of these children celebrating with their weapons.
Like cutlasses?
Cutlasses, machetes, name it. And they were not students. But when students get up to celebrate in that undesired manner, Unscrupulous people also can step in and be part of them, and will be people seeing the uniforms will think that they are students.
Yes, and they can capitalize.
It's an undesirable situation.
Okay.
We don't support it. We are using this to sensitize parents to ensure that their children desist from participating in such events. It has nothing to do with the education department.
Okay. Mr. Senghor, from NAPSA. NAPSA is a body that coordinates the activities of students in schools. How do you regard this celebration?
Thank you very much, Louis. And we first of all thank the Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education for coming up with this. And further thank the principals that are here present and students as well. First of all, we will express our disappointment in those that organize these programs and even the students that participated. For the simple fact that we understand that in whatever we do, national interest should be prioritized. National interest here is what is into the interest of the people. And through the survey that we have made, all these promoters, this is to their own personal interest.
Okay.
And I would like to point out to even disclose it. Because since the posters are out, I think they want all of us to know that they are the ones organizing this.
Yes, sir.
And which has to do with Action Park and Jai's promotion. And PS made mention of the issue of the secret location, which we are very much concerned with. But further, I would be happy to disclose it, that even they went to organize a night called Goody Tykes and Bin Bin, which we all understand that it points out something and is telling us something. Even the name itself is telling you something. And as a student body, you know, it's not that like we're not talking to them. We talk to them anytime we see them, and we have access almost in all the schools thanks to the principals in talking to them. But here when it comes to this issue, and some of them, when you ask them, they will tell you we are no more students. And this is what they tell you, we are no more students, we are no more in the system, so we do whatever we like. But I want young people of this country, most especially students, to understand that we all have a take in national development. And in this issue, anything that we are to do, anything that we are to develop has to go with high level of discipline. And we going further to extend this, and I don't know whether the support will be there, and I'm very sure that the support will be there. To our own level, we going on to say that there should be a total ban to this. If the promoters want to organize such programs, let them liaise with school authorities. Because I know there is no school in this country that will entertain secret location programs. So why are they, and worst of all, they have pictures of most of these schools. You know, what right do they have to go to the extent of putting these pictures, putting these pictures on their posters? Because if someone look at this, someone who is not a Gambian or someone who is out there, look at this and see this uniform, this is not a school uniform. You know, these are uniforms that they decide to have for themselves, that they decide to have to be able to organize these programs. The day that the grade 9s finish their exams, we met with some of them. And some of them will cut their uniforms to be very short, most especially girls. And they will put on what they call, I don't know, stocks. You know, and stockings, stockings. And these are issues that are not to the interest of the country. And the issue of parents coming on board, what we connect to this is what we realize that the issue is going out of hand. Every year in September, and I know Mr. Ba will be a witness to this. If you go to the ministry, you see parents in and out looking for scholarships. Why is it that parents don't do the same thing in going to schools to know how their kids are doing? If you attend PTA meetings, you feel very much disappointed for the simple fact that a school will have population of 2,000, you will have less than 500 on the ground. And parents are not coming on board. And if you ask them, they will tell you there is no time. And we want to go with the proverb that put your mouth where your money is. And if you go to the extent of asking parents, some of them will tell you what I can do is to pay the school fees or give him or her lunch to go to school. Now you're not coming to the school. And I know if at all parents were coming to schools, this would not have happened. Because you will be able to understand